The introduction is arguably the most important part of your presentation, lecture, or essay. And yet, a lot of people don't know how to write a good introduction. When I mark student essays, I find that a lot of their introductions are just word salads. They lack direction, focus, purpose, and structure. So, in this video, I'm going to give you the formula on how to write a cracker lacking introduction every time, and I'm going to show you how to use AI to make it even better. Let's make it so. The formula for a good introduction is actually quite simple. It has four basic components. First of all, there is the hook, something to grab people's attention or to entice their interest into a topic. Second, there is the problem. What is the point of contention? What is the background story that requires you to investigate this topic? Third, then there's your aim, your thesis, what you're going to try to argue, establish, or demonstrate. And then fourth, there is your method. This is the roadmap where you explain to your audience what you're going to take them through in your lecture or essay. So, those are the 4 points of a good introduction: the hook, the problem, the aim, the method. You incorporate them into your introduction every time. Every time you'll write a good introduction. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of AI for Academics. If you've enjoyed this content, then please like, subscribe, hit that bell. That helps you keep up with what's coming out and helps me grow the channel as well. So let me show you how this lands. Now, I work in the area of biblical and theological studies. This is where I teach, write, and work. And I've written an imaginary introduction to an essay on the prologue to John's Gospel. Fantastic piece of Christian literature. And this is what my introduction looks like. And you should be able to see how I've incorporated all of those 4 points into the introduction. The prologue to John's Gospel is a highly poetic and theologically dense passage that arguably represents one of the highest points in the Christological witness of the New Testament. However, almost everything about the prologue is contested: its sources, structure, background, Christological claims, purpose, whether it was original to John's Gospel, and even where it formally ends. Therefore, the aim of this essay is to engage in a comprehensive analysis of the Johannine prologue. This will be done by providing a précis on the main points of contention concerning the prologue, and then engaging a verse by verse commentary on the prologue with a view to establishing a defensible position as to its origins, purpose, function within the Gospel of John. So there we go. That's my attempt to demonstrate in practice what it looks like to write a good introduction using those 4 points that I set out. Here's where the AI can come in. You can use AI to improve the introduction you've written by asking it to assess your introduction based on the criteria I've created with those 4 points. Let me be very clear and very serious. Okay, you should not be using AI to generate the introduction for an essay, an article, or something you're writing with your own IP attached to it. What you are doing is training the AI on what counts as a good introduction, and then using the AI to assess whether you've actually done that yourself. So, what I've done is I've created an AI skill called Introduction Editor, not Introduction Generator, Introduction Editor. And it was very easy to set up. You can just go into something like Gemini, ChatGPT, or Claude and create a skill and feed it the criteria as to what makes a really good introduction. Remember those 4 points, give it a couple of examples, and then say, whenever you receive some text to analyze, assess based on these criteria if it is a good introduction and what can be done to improve it along the lines of those 4 criteria. So let me show you what I've done. I've done this in Claude. So you go into customize and then you can create skills. I'll show you the skills I've already got, and I've got my introduction editor. Basically, I've told it to create a skill that assesses the structure, cogency, clarity, economy, and the appropriate style of an introduction to an essay, report, or brief. And then you can see I've given it the criteria. We've got the hook, the problem issue, the aim, the method, and a whole bunch of editing protocols, what the format should look like. I've also given it some examples of what a good introduction should look like. So I can go into the Claude chat, I can paste in an introduction I've written, and then I just go /, pick from the introduction editor skill, and then all I simply do is execute the task. And Claude will then assess my introduction based on the skill I've given it and tell me whether I've met my own criteria, and it will suggest changes to improve it along the lines of those criteria. Again, let me show you how this works in practice. I went back to one of the essays I wrote back in about, oh gosh, about 2000 when I was at theological college on a Baptist view of baptism. So this is an essay I wrote when I was still learning how to write good essays, and I've stuck it into Claude and suggested how it could be improved. And it notes the hook is very weak. The problem issue debate, it's present but meandering. And the aim thesis is procedural rather than substantive. The method outline, it says, is clear but abrupt. So it's given me a revised introduction. And it's gone through, taken my own work, my own language, retained all the footnotes I had in there, and simply made it better according to the criteria that I've given it as to what makes a good introduction. And you can see the explanation for the key changes that it's made. And remember, if you do use AI in an essay or a presentation or a publication, you have to reference it. You can do that as a footnote or as an item in your bibliography. Always check the academic integrity policy at your school, college, university, publisher, or institution. Remember, this is not about the AI writing the introduction for you. It's an introduction editor, not an introduction generator. In the academic world, AI should be your co pilot, not your autopilot. Here, AI is your tutor, not a subcontractor writing the introduction or the whole essay for you. But if you execute this workflow, if you keep writing introductions on your own with those 4 points in mind, use an AI skill to assess and report back on how your introduction is doing, how to make it better, then, all things being even, you should over time improve your academic writing, at least at the level of writing an introduction. In this workflow, the more you practice writing introductions to essays, presentations, briefs, the more feedback you get from the AI skill. The more you take that in, the more you'll improve in your academic writing, the better you'll get at writing an introduction. And then over time, you should be getting less and less feedback from the AI skill because you're learning from the AI how to write better introductions. And then eventually you should reach a point where the AI skill tells you all good, nothing to change. That's what you should aim for. You should treat this as a type of game. Use this workflow, use this AI skill, and try to get to the point where the AI has nothing to correct, suggest, or improve in the introduction you've written because you've nailed the hook, the problem, the aim, and the method. And that, my friends, is how you write a crack-a-lackin' introduction using AI as your own personal tutor. Thanks for watching this episode of AI for Academics. Hopefully, you've learned something about academic writing, the craft of writing a good introduction, and some of the responsible and useful ways you can use AI to be a better writer. If you've enjoyed this, like, subscribe, or leave a comment or a question below, and I'll do my best to answer it. Otherwise, there's more information and links in the video descriptor box below. Until next time, take care and see you somewhere around the channel.